We live and we live. What's good, Brodies and Bays? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 2 of the Redraft. This is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. Hi, I'm Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
Dynasty Bro Vic, aka Chief Social FF, and we got our DJ. What's up, DJ?
What's good? What's good?
Man.
DJ Avo.
We getting into the season, bro, and it's a lot happening, man. We starting to see these injuries going on. We starting to see these guys taking off. We starting to see these guys recover after a crazy week 1. But it's all football, man. That's what we've been waiting for, bro. How's it been making you feel, bro? You excited going into week 2 for the wrap up?
Yeah, man, for the wrap up, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad football's back, and I'm in mid-season form, man, taking them afternoon naps, and bro, I gotta do better, man. So I'm still, getting back in shape from that perspective.
Oh man, how about I say this though? All the primetime games been crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All of them, from the first Thursday of football. This past Thursday, I know nobody was excited about the Giants versus Washington. That was a good game. Down to Monday Night Football. We got Lamar finally winning over Pat, even though we shouldn't make it them against Ravens beat the Chiefs. That's what it should be about. But yeah, man, all primetime games been really primetime, bro.
I agree, bro. It's lit, man. So, it's definitely something that we want to see. So I like it, man. It's going to be jam-packed all year.
Big facts, big facts. All right, man. We're gonna be able to recover, talk about some of these week 2 games. We got some interesting injuries to talk about this week 2. I don't think we should breeze through them because, we're going to have to talk some of these in depth, bro. It might be like team-changing things, bro.
I'm with it, man. So let's get into some of these top performers, man, and then we can talk about some injuries, and that'll roll into the 4-minute offense.
All right, bet that.
All right, man. Hey, let's start with the QB position. So again, not necessarily top 5 every week, just top performers, but ironically, I do have the top 5. So, hey, let's start with Kyler Murray, man. So QB for the Arizona Cardinals. Hey, put up 400 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, and he even got one in on the ground. So Kyler's still doing his thing, man, and hey, he's jumped out the gates, man. So he's looking like he's going to finish his QB1. I know we talked about it last week. We planted our flags, but bro, if he keeps doing what he's doing, man, he got it because he's doing it in the air and on the ground.
I know, bro. As long as he stay healthy, that's the biggest thing, man. Him and his weapons stay healthy, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kyler, man, doing everything he wants to do, especially when he gets outside the pocket. It's like once a QB breaks the pocket, it's game over. You know what I mean?
It looked like a nigga playing Madden when he out there playing, bro.
True, bro. True. All right, man. Shout out to Kyler, man. All right, let's get into the number 2 QB, Lamar Jackson. So you guys saw a primetime game, Sunday Night Football. Finally got the monkey off his back. Beat Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. I mean, up until that point, I believe he was 0-4 against Pat. Man.
Yeah. But, I hate that they make it a Lamar thing when it's a team sport. But it just shows you, bro, he does everything for that team, bro. Everything, man. He looks so amazing, bro. I love his confidence. Lamar is that dude, bro. I don't care what nobody say. And I fuck with Harbaugh because he trusts Lamar, bro. He really do. Yeah,
man. Lamar had 239 passing yards, 1 TD pass. It was that jump pass, over to Hollywood. So that was nice to see. And, of course, he had 2 on the ground. But, hey, Lamar's slippery out there, man. Like, you can't do nothing with him.
Bro, wait till he get Rashad Bateman in there, too.
Yeah, bro. That's going to open up Mark Andrews even more, too. So,
yeah.
All right, bro. Let's get into another top performer Thursday night game. You already hit on it, talking about it was lit. But Daniel Jones, man, QB for the New York Giants. So, bro, he put up 249 passing yards. He had a passing TD, and he even had one on the ground. He even had one called back. I believe it was a hold.
That motherfucker looked good, though.
He do, man. Like I like read option Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? Like when he's running that read option, like his confidence just up when he's running that type of system. So hopefully they keep him, running that.
He looked like the RB1 on that team.
He do, bro. Shout out to Saquon.
Shout out to Saquon.
Nasty.
All right, man. Now let's talk about the number 4 performer, Tom Brady, bro. So look, 276 passing yards, 5 passing TDs, bro. Like you could tell Tom Brady's just playing pissed off. Like he's looking like the MVP right now, man. Like
the team is gonna stay on fire. The defense is gonna help them keep on winning games. The offense is unstoppable. Best weapons he done ever had in his career. 44 years old, bro. MVP.
It's fire. And I like looking at Tom on the sideline pissed off. Like he's pissed off when the other team get a first down. You know what I mean? Like he's just ready to go kill shit, bro. So that's what he's been doing, man. And it's really impressive. Like look at quarterbacks like Ben Roethlisberger. Like you see the regression. Like we've been seeing that, over the past few years. But look at Tom, bro. He just keeps getting better and better. It's like he's not slowing down, bro.
You know what Tom Brady attitude like?
What?
When Justin Bieber start having black friends. That's how Tom Brady acting right now, bro. He's different, bro.
Swagger right now. He don't win.
He got some swag.
He acting like he's single again. He went out here, got him a new team.
I know.
He's still showing off for his old boo, man.
That's how you gotta do it. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Number 5 top performer, Aaron Rodgers, man. So look, 255 passing yards, 4 passing TDs. He's getting back to himself, man. Of course, did against the Lions, which we expected that, right? But at the end of the day, it's good to see his confidence get back on track. So
he still don't seem like he cared. It was the Lions. It was the perfect time to have a bounce back game against such a bad defense, bro. I still don't like the energy he be having, bro. He just so nonchalant this year, bro. It's too much for me.
It is big FU energy. That's all it is, bro. I'm here for it. It's big ball out, FU. I'm about to ball out and leave. He gonna do the same thing Tom Brady doing.
Bro, remember for them 2 months, Abel had big FU energy on the podcast, and they wasn't showing up. He came back better than ever, though. That's what
you put them apps in, they ain't hit them back, bro.
No choice.
Come back home, bro.
He came back and humbled himself. Now he been killing it even more, bro.
Street lights on, bro. Hey, let's get to these running backs, man. Bro, shout out to Derrick Henry. Monster game, bro. 182 rushing yards. I'm missing the rushing touchdown. There we go. Three rushing touchdowns on the ground. Of course, you guys saw he played the Seattle Seahawks, and man, you saw that big run he had where he like reversed the field, like he was running to the right, and he just
bro. He too big for all that shit, bro.
Saw the lanes clog up. He did a stop, and then started his acceleration back up again. Bro, his speed is deceiving. Like he looks slow. He looks like he's gonna get caught. He don't get caught, man.
Hey, they trust him, bro. I don't care how far they down. They gonna still stick with their running game, bro. They could be down 3 touchdowns and going into the third. That's their game plan, and he'll bring them back, bro. To be honest, his second half was monster, bro.
It was, man. It was,
and I think he had 6 catches too. I think that's the most of his career, bro. So it's good to see that in any kind of PPR. It's fire.
Monster game. He put up a 47-point game, bro. So you love to see that.
He put up a 50-point game in one of my leagues. It pissed me off.
All right, man. Let's talk about another guy who had a monster game at the running back position. So Aaron Jones last night, for the Green Bay Packers. DJ Avo got the all Packer team. So
he had 4 tutties. My nigga Avo probably had a 100-point game from them 3.
He probably was down like 88, 90 points, and they put up the quick 110 for him.
And he won, bro. That shit crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, bro. But shout out to Aaron Jones, bro. He does it all, man. So 67 rushing yards, 48 receiving yards, touchdown on the ground, and 3 in the air, man. So he does a lot of his damage in the air, man, with the catches. So
that's what he there for.
All right, man. Let's talk about number 3 performer, Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna be a top 5 play every week, man. So finished number 3 this week, 24 fantasy points. He had a good balance attackman against the Saints, man. So 72 rushing yards, 65 receiving yards. Hey, Christian does it all, man. So
he went out for a second and came back in and got us that late touchdown, man. We needed that.
Yeah, man. He just needed a water break, man. Quick little sip, man. You know how Christian do.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, number 4 performer, Tony Pollard, man. So 23 fantasy points on the week, 109 rushing yards, man. He's looking good. He's definitely the more explosive back for the Dallas Cowboys. So you think
you've been saying that for a while, bro. I think they just gonna have a 1-2 punch going forward, though.
Yeah. Zeke definitely gonna stay out there with that pass protection. So, hey, shout out to Tony Pollard, man. Of course, a lot of people. This is what you want the Alexander Madison to be. I feel like this is what Tony Pollard has manifested into, man. So,
facts.
The talent's there, skill set's there, so he definitely deserves to be on the field.
Facts.
All right, man. The number 5 running back performer for the week / wide receiver, man. I'm actually surprised. Let's go to Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, man. He did it all, man. He stayed in the backfield making plays. It got a little weird for me at one point. I'm like, is this for real? Like, what happened to Mike Davis, man? I actually didn't see. Did he get hurt or what?
Nah, bro. Cordell was out snapping them last week too.
Okay.
He's just playing. I think Cordell is doing more things that they want to do, bro. And I think Atlanta's in a place where they don't know what the fuck they got going on anyway. So they just playing Cordell. I don't know. Any team that brings in Cordell just lets me know that they don't know what the fuck they doing.
And doesn't he like return picks for them too?
Everything, bro. Punt, kickoff, running back, receiver, tight end. The nigga doing there. He's fullback. He do it all, bro.
Shout out to the punt, kick, pass, do it all in one, Mr. Cordero Patterson, man. So
I know.
That's fire. All right, bro. Let's get to these wide receivers, man. The guy that's been killing it like since week 1, Cooper Kupp, man. So he had the top finish for the Rams. Big game, man. Big game against my Colts. 9 catches, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns.
We traded him. Vic said he was done. He got him a quarterback that love him. It's his guy.
I guess I gotta be a little more patient, man. Hey, I just didn't like the Jared Goff situation, but
I understand. You know what though? I've seen a couple situations, and maybe it's just you gotta check the way people, body language is. But I've seen a couple times Robert Woods look frustrated, bro, when he went through them stretches where it was just heavily targeted Cooper Kupp. He's getting all the read. It's like I seen some wide open Robert Woods look like he wanted to throw his hands up. So we need to pay attention to that, bro. I don't think he's that type of guy because he's really high character. But like I said, you gotta watch body language of people.
That's true, man. I'm sure they're gonna get Robert Woods going. He's definitely a talented wide receiver, and hey, he does a lot of the dirty work, man. Passing game and the game, so definitely deserves more touches out there.
Facts.
All right, man, let's get to the number 2 performer with 31 fantasy points on the week. Tyler Lockett, man, 8 catches, 178 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. But, man, every time Russ drops back, throws that deep ball, the ball goes off screen. I mean, you can just double down that it's Tyler Lockett that's going to run under it, man, at this point. So that connection is solid right now with Russ and Tyler Lockett. Yeah,
man, with the emergence of DK, and, you got to pay attention to him. He's probably getting the number 1 coverage in general. Tyler Lockett's still there, man, and he's always been Russ's guy. So,
fuck it. All right, let's talk about the next guy, man. A guy you called me about when I put out my start sits. Number 3 performance on the week. Naptown's own F1 Terry McLaurin, man, 27 points. He had 11 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown, man. Balled out, man. Like, look, he's a baller. And when you see him out there running his routes, everything's full speed. Like, he's doing everything at 1 speed. Like, even in the red zone situation, I think they were like on the 10. Like, really, there's like no space to run anywhere, but Terry just runs like a speed slant. Like, it just looked crazy. Like, I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on that?
He's that guy, bro. He's been that guy, and I understand why you were skeptical. Don't know what the quarterback gonna do. Short week, primetime game. I understand, man. Good defensive corners out there. I get it, bro. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta play your guys and let it go. And he balled out. He has that type of talent too.
That's real, bro. And for me, it wasn't even a Terry situation. It's QB
situation.
Like I didn't trust the quarterback that didn't beat out Fitzmagic in the summer. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So having come in on a short week, I didn't trust that on top of Terry going up against a Pro Bowl corner. But at the end of the day, the edge still goes to the wide receiver. Like, I'm always going to get the edge to the wide receiver. Like, the wide receiver knows where they're going. The DB doesn't. So it really comes down to, do I trust the quarterback play? And I didn't, but shout out to Taylor Heineke. He balled the fuck out. So that's that, man. Terry stays in your lineups every week.
Facts.
All right, bro. Let's get to the number 4 performance. Cortland Sutton, man. So, of course, he had a slow start, especially starting off the season, but coming off the knee injury. But with Jerry Jeudy going down, 9 catches, 159 yards, man. So he put up 24 fantasy points. Big performance, as you would expect, right? For him to step up.
You could probably see that happening, man. And Teddy is a guy that will find him a favorite guy. And with Jerry being gone, were clearly the 2 most talented guys. Now there's 1 alpha receiver there to get a lot of targets, and I think it'll be good for Sutton, and it'll be good for Teddy too. Try to lock in, build some rapport going forward.
All right, man. Now let's talk about the guy a lot of people was ready to fade after week 1, man. But when you go to Tampa Bay, they got all these pass catchers. Can't forget about Mike Evans, man. So he did his thing. So he had 5 catches, 2 touchdowns, 75 yards. So he got it done. Had a top 5 finish, and I love the situation only because he's tied to Tom Brady. Look, it's gonna be up and down, right? Like, 1 week it's gonna be the Antonio Brown and Godwin show, and then next week it's going to be Mike Evans. So that's just what it is for this year, man. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just, he got to stay getting them touchdowns, man. We talked about that. Mike is only going to have these weeks when he get these touchdowns. He'll never be the high reception guy. He'll have decent yardage because he makes big plays, but he got to tap into them touchdowns, at least bi-weekly. So.
I do want to shout out Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, balling out, man, past 2 weeks, and also shout out to Rondell Moore, man. So guys that had top 10 finishes.
Facts.
All right, man. Let's get into these tight ends. Travis Kelce, plug and play, set it and forget it.
Always.
7 catches, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, you can't do nothing with him, man. Like, he runs like a wide receiver, big like a linebacker. Like you know, what can you do with that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, man. Number 2 performance goes to T.J. Hockenson, tight end for the Detroit Lions. He's their top pass catcher in the show last night. He had a nice touchdown, basically with the linebacker trailing him, but still a nice catch that he made back there. And when you're getting props from Gronk on primetime TV, you'll take it. So he had 8 catches, 66 yards, man, and a touchdown.
That's always going to happen. He's the only weapon there outside the running back. So he should have a big year all year.
I like it. All right, man, let's go into the number 3 performance. Rob Gronkowski, he's been balling.
Touchdown. He's with touchdown time, bro.
4 catches, bro, 2 touchdowns. But hey, when they're on the in the red zone on the goal line, he's looking for Gronk, man. Like big body, you can't miss him. So Gronk looks good out there too, bro. Still doing this. All right, man. Number 4 performance, man. Let's go to Arizona, Mr. Max Williams, man. So he had 7 catches, 94 yards, put up 14, actually 16 fantasy points, but a lot of pass catchers, man, in that, you know, Arizona room, like wide receiver room. So you got D-Hop, you got Rondale Moore, who's emerging, and you got Christian Kirk, who still makes plays, and you got AJ Green. I think AJ even had a touchdown this past week. And you got Chase Edmonds catching passes. So the tight end is definitely a forgotten spot, but in these weeks, you know, where the teams are going to game plan, take your wide receivers away, Max is open over the middle. It's not something that I really want to bank on week to week. That's just me, but I just feel like he just had a nice week. So shout out to him.
Facts. It's going to be a lot going on in that for as far as targets on that team. So I wouldn't count on anything, you know, consistent from him, but you'll probably have these kind of weeks in that kind of offense, bro.
Yep.
Randomly.
All right, man. And let's get to the number 5 finish on the week. Robert Tonyan, 3 catches, 52 yards. He had a nice touchdown in traffic over the middle. I think it was on 2 guys, actually. I think the safety came down too. But he's a nice tight end as well, man. Like, it's good to see a guy go in there and make a tough catch in traffic for a touchdown. So, yeah, man, shout out to Robert Tonyan, top 5 finish.
Yeah, facts. I fuck with it.
All right, bro. You said you got some injuries for us?
Yeah, man. So we could talk through. I'll talk through the ones that really all of these are pretty important. So let's talk about all of them.
That's
Carson Wentz, hoping there's nothing crazy. Looked like he was moving around okay at the end. Sucks because, you know, I wish he could have played at the end. It got to a close game, but it looked like he hurt his ankle. He's always having ankle issues. And even though he's moving around, you think this could be a thing because he's always been out with ankle injuries, bro.
Both ankles actually this go around. So having 1 fucked up ankle sucks. 2 fucked up ankles, bro, that's rough. Especially as a QB where you got to, you know, move around in the pocket and avoid sacks and scramble here and there. It's something to watch, man. But I'm not really feeling the Eason thing. And I know he got in there at the end and threw it to Ramsey, but hopefully Wentz can stay out there. So we'll see.
And then let's talk about another guy with a reoccurring injury. Tua looks ugly, bro. He already had the big rib injury coming out of college. Everybody was so concerned about getting back to it. Right now they just say it's day to day. But how do you feel about that, man? It kind of scares me. And it wasn't like he's been playing the best ball anyway.
Man, they had to cart him off, man. So that's concerning. Talking about an upper body rib injury and you got to get carted off. That's real concerning. But hopefully,
it reminded me of them college days, bro. Like how he was carted off at that injury. That's scary.
Yeah, he was carted off with the hip, with that one. But at the end of the day, you know, he's banged up now. He has a, you know, coming off a hip injury, and now you got an upper body injury. Yeah, it's not looking good. But Jacoby, he's gonna step up, man, and manage the Dolphins right now. So we'll see. But I know
Deshaun Watson talks are wrapping up, but that's a different story.
That is.
I got 2 more quarterbacks, bro. It's crazy.
Okay.
Tyrod Taylor, and he was balling last week, and actually he was balling this week already. Had 2 touchdowns, throwing 11 to 12 right before he went down, some shit like that. Hamstring. That's what happens when you're running the ball. He has those rushing chops, so he's gonna run it if he can. But now he's going out with a hamstring. This is why he's always struggled to keep his starting jobs. So Tyrod, man, hopefully he can come back, bro. He finally don't have nobody behind him to concern about taking his job. And he's been looking good, bro. So hopefully it's nothing crazy.
Did he do that did he score on that play, or was it just him converting the first down? I remember him running and pulling up. I just don't remember if it was a touchdown or not.
Nah, the one he scored on the rushing touchdown. It wasn't that one. Though.
Okay.
I heard it so. And then the one everybody been waiting for to see what's gonna happen. Andy Dalton left with a bone bruise, and then comes Justin Fields. So it's just one of those situations where you got some people that are rooting. I never root for an injury. I want to see Justin Fields win that flat out. So we'll see what it means for Dalton going forward, but he wasn't able to come back in the game. He tried after one play and went right back out.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And then I got 2 receivers and then 1 running back. Let's do the running back. Darrell Henderson out with his ribs. Just got to watch out for that because if he misses any time, it looked like it might be the Sonny Michelle show. Everybody picked him up. They wouldn't pick him up, pay for him, so that could be an opportunity right there because they don't mind giving the bell cow roll to somebody. So watch out for that. Amari Cooper, he had some bruised ribs, but that's another thing. It's usually lower body injuries with Amari, so we just got to pay attention to that. He'll try to fight through it, but if he's not practicing all week, just monitor it. But you're always going to play your guy unless they tell you not to. If he's out there, you still got to play him, bro.
Yeah, bro. You got a wide receiver, another one because Jarvis Landry.
Yep, that's who I was about to say. That was my second wide receiver, Jarvis Landry. It's Jarvis Landry out with the knee.
Yeah.
So it's looking like I don't know who the number 1 receiver going to be. Donovan Peoples-Jones, like Anthony Schwartz. I don't know what's happening with Odell yet, but all the weapons is all bad. It's just gonna look like the tight end show, the Kareem show,
and the Kadero Hodges. Like he finds a way to stay on the field and get out there. So I know people, know Rashard Higgins and DPJ. DPJ actually fumbled this past week.
Yeah.
So yeah, they may look to some other guys, but hopefully he can bounce back. So
facts. Yeah, but them all the injuries I got, man.
Cool, bro. Hey, before we get to this 4-minute offense, DJ Avo, where can the people follow you at? That's how I gave him some time.
Yeah.
At DJ Avo Love LXVE. Is that clicking me?
What's that clicking noise?
My bad. That's my pen. My bad, bro.
I was like, yo, what's going on with the music? My bad. Follow me at DJ Avo. My bad. Follow me at Dynasty Bro Avo on the Twitch. Dynasty Avo. Dynasty Bro Avo on the Twitter, on the gram. Hell, Vic, what can they follow you at? I'm fucking up.
You can follow me at ChiefSosaFF, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Call of Duty, Warzone, Madden, all that stuff, man. PSN. Also, be sure to subscribe to the podcast if you're listening, Dynasty Bros FF, and shout out to the Dynasty Bros Patreon. Check that out. Get our rankings, bonus content, video content, a lot of big things. So yeah,
it was the pen. Follow me at Dynasty Bro on Instagram and Twitter. Follow the main Instagram page, Dynasty Bros FF. I can't do my timer, bro. So somebody gonna have to keep a timer on that end, bro. My bad.
DJ Avo, you got a stopwatch you can run with? All right, he's setting it up. My guy's still clicking over there, but it's cool.
I know. I just threw it down, bro.
I'm about to throw a flag on the play.
We can't do that until next episode.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, explain the 4-minute offense while we set it up.
All right, 4 minutes offense is where we come and we just tell y'all who to pick up, man. Early in the season, you start getting these injuries, these guys that nobody were drafting, these ultimate changes in lineups that happen because we can't predict what the coaches do. And we're here to tell you who we think you should draft, whether it be clear opportunity or guy that we see coming up. You better get them a couple weeks in advance. And we always tell you don't panic early, so we don't have a ton of guys to drop right now unless it's some kind of injury, unless it's a guy that's obviously wasn't pretty much lingering on teams anyway. But the pickups, we're always here for it.
All right. I guess technically we could use the live clock too. That's counting down too.
I don't see the live clock on my screen.
Got you. My bad then. I digress. All right, bro. DJ Avo, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 4-minute offense, man. Hey, just give us a 2-minute warning, 1-minute warning, 30 seconds, all that good stuff. You got it. But go ahead and kick it off.
Hey, I'm going to kick it off with my guy, Justin Fields, quarterback for Chicago, rookie. They moved up to get him. Everybody's been calling for him to be the starter. And like I said, I never celebrate injuries. I never want him to win out because Andy Dalton went down, but the situation happened. And I'm the biggest Justin Fields guy. He didn't even come in and look that great, but he wasn't expecting to play. They didn't get really any game plan for him this week. But my thing is, if Andy Dalton's not playing next week, he gets to have a week with the starters, a week to go in there and work on his best plays that work for his skill set. And I'm excited because we know that he offers the rushing side of things, and that's important when you think about the top-tier quarterbacks. Go get you some Justin Fields, although a lot of people may already been holding him. Just depends on the depth of your league. My guy.
All right, man, I got a wide receiver for you guys. Let's go to Arizona, Rondale Moore. Hey, the rookie, man, he's been balling. He's getting yards in chunks. He's averaging 16 yards a catch. He's getting downfield. This past week, 7 catches on 8 targets, so he's involved. 114 yards. And look, we all know like DeAndre Hopkins is there, but Rondell, he's involved, man, and he's a playmaker, and he's showing that going back to the Purdue days.
Here's my thing, bro. Anybody that don't agree with that, we're all so excited to find the third guy on the Chiefs offense because the offense is so explosive. There's Tyreek, there's Kelsey, there's Hopkins, and then there's who for sure is after that. It could be Rondell, it could be Christian Kirk, and then Rondell. But my thing is, we're always trying to find the third guy in one of the best offenses in the league. So why aren't we trying to find the number 2 and 3 guy in the Arizona's offense? Because clearly they're fucking taking off this year. So go get you some Rondell Moore, bro. I respect that.
And look at Kyler, bro. He breaks pocket, man. So when he's breaking pocket, you need a guy like Rondell that can just go wherever he wants downfield.
Yeah, bro. I love that pick. Let me get into a running back I'm not super excited about. But like I said, the offense calls for a bell cow running back. So Sony Michel, they went and paid for him because as soon as Cam Akers went down, all they had was Darrell Henderson. They needed a guy that they liked, that they thought that could handle the rock. And, you know, we've seen in New England that he can hold his own. He's just stayed banged up a lot. But the same as Darrell Henderson, he went out this week. And if for some reason it happens, I think Sony Michel gets the number 1 role. I think it's a high-powered offense, and I think he'll stumble into some touchdowns, bro, easily. So go get you some Sony Michel, bro.
Minute and a half left.
All right, bet. Let's go to Minnesota, man. My guy just talked about get you a third piece of an offense that likes to throw the ball. Hey, Minnesota's known for running, but they've been throwing that rock lately. So KJ Osborne, second-year player out of Miami. He's a speedster too, man. So even week 1, he balled out. He was involved. Had 9 targets week 1, 7 catches. This past week, 5 catches on 6 targets, 91 yards and a touchdown. So, look, he's involved, man. And I know they brought in D.D. Westbrook, but he's taking over that role from the jump.
Nobody worry about D.D. Hey, let's talk about Michael Carter. I know it's not sexy to have a running back for the New York Jets, and I know that offense took a hell of a leap even more this week. But if you pay attention to that bad offense, he was the guy that actually took the leap up as far as numbers. He actually was balling, and he actually was getting the rock and running. I know we talked about him being a great pass down catching option, but if they're going to let him run the ball too, give me a guy that can figure out a situation while in an offense that can slowly be growing throughout the year. So Michael Carter might be a sneaky pickup on a bad offense, bro.
30 seconds.
All right, let's speed through this. Quintez Cephas, Detroit Lions wide receiver. TJ Hawkins is the number 1 pass catcher, but Quintez is trying to emerge as number 1 wide receiver. Had a touchdown these past 2 weeks, so go get him.
Cordell Patterson stumbled into 2 touchdowns. Falcons running back. Everybody was so excited about Mike Davis. That's a team that don't know what they're doing. They're always going to be down, and Cordell Patterson is getting so much work. You need
into these drops. I'm dropping Boston Scott for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And drop any of these quarterbacks, in any kind of 1 quarterback league because you don't need to hold no injured player.
Kenneth Gainwell took over his shit, so Boston Scott.
Facts.
All right, man, good shit. 4-minute offense, in and out.
Hey,
being a little patient. We don't want to do too much with the drop. Still got to be patient, but a lot of guys to still add. So if you miss out on Rondell, get you some KJ. Miss out on KJ, get you some Quintez Cephas. Like, just keep rolling down the list. My guy Dot just named off a bunch of running backs for you.
Yeah, I did.
A wide receiver / running back. That's a value play right there because you can put him in either spot. So,
facts.
We'll take that.
This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, showing you how to dominate your league, Dynasty Bro Style. This is the redraft episode. Tune in the next 5 minutes. We're going live. Dynasty episode, Madden episode, one of my favorites.
There you go.
83 hands. Let's see where we at.
Hey, Cap.